Welcome back to my secluded garage somewhere in the wasteland. Today, we're going to take a look at the Starfalls. I have picked up an old build that I made way back when the Starfalls were the latest trend. I've heard that they are extremely powerful now, so I'm going to put it to the test. This build uses a couple of Starfalls together with a Catalina cab and a hot red engine. It has one cooler and one radiator, but you can use whatever you prefer. It also has a neutrino scope, which is great for shooting at long range. It also shows the explosive parts on your target. And lastly, we have Frigera legs, but I'm not sure if this will be fast enough. But we'll see. A little later, we're going to try out another build which uses the Harpy cab and a presser engine and Hermit wheels. It's way faster than this Spider build. That way we can try the guns on two different setups and really put it to the test. The power score on both builds are almost the same. This one is just under 11K. The other one is just under 10K. The perk on the Starfalls will mess with your head because of the way it works. Normally you would want to aim directly at your target or trying to shoot off their guns. But with this gun, if you miss your target by 1.1 meters, the projectile explodes and gets 100% more explosion radius, so you kind of want to try and aim around your target. This is great if your aim is bad, because if you miss a lot, you deal lots of damage. It's great. Anyway, let's go and do a few matches and see how the Starfalls perform. I haven't played this build in a very long time. I stopped playing it after they nerfed the spider legs completely. Now they are getting a buff on the tonnage, but the top speed will still be the same, so I don't think it's a huge improvement, but we'll see. Those are rippers. Let's try to shoot them off. They are capable of causing max damage. I have this lingering thought in my head about getting a couple of them, but for now I'm playing with the Nemesis, the new relic. They are fun to play, but I think they are a little underwhelming, to be honest. I almost forgot to mention that the Starfalls excels at shooting drones and especially missiles. So if you get targeted by any sort of rockets or missiles, you can shoot them down with these babies without even breaking a sweat. Did you see how fast those flying drones got wrecked? It's so easy since the projectiles explode and just takes them out in a few well-placed shots. I'm almost at 10 stacks with the Catalina. The damage output is crazy when you max it out. Those small hits were enough to max out the perk. Let's kill the drones again. I have no idea why I turn around like this. Must be a brain fart. Or maybe just the smell of cabbage. You better click that like button. Otherwise your hair will smell like old cabbage for the rest of the year. That was the last one. Good game. Let's go to the next. This map is great with the neutrino scope since you can zoom in a lot, which makes it easier to hit across the map. Whoops, I just took a full burst from that kaiju. So far, I feel like the Starfalls are capable at dealing a lot of damage. I'm not so sure about the rest of this build. It feels okay, but I think it needs a rebuild after the legs get buffed. Was that a mammoth that hit me? Let's push. I think maybe I can afford to be more aggressive, but not too much. Let's get rid of those drones. They're so annoying. We're falling behind, so it's now or never. Let's just get in there and hope for the best. Not a very good idea, but I don't think the outcome would be any different either way. Let's do one more with this build and then swap to the other. GG. This map has lots of cover, so I'm going to work toward the ruins in the middle. Hopefully I don't get shot to pieces while doing so. I like playing the Starfalls, and I had totally forgotten how cool they are. I'm not too impressed by the sound effect on them, but who cares as long as they deal damage, and I can confirm that they do. Oh no, those are destructors. That thing is capable of stripping everything off of my build, so let's be careful. I like the Starfalls a lot. They feel really good, and now I got this idea for a new build with them. This is going to be great. Let's just go into the middle and die a violent death. I'm going to try to take some of them with me. That's a GG. Next match. As you can see, I have magically swapped to the other build. This one is not using the neutrino, so we only have the normal zoom, but we'll be fine. I have expectations for this build. The Heartbeat Cab increases the explosion radius on our guns by 20%, so let's loosely compare the numbers with the previous build. I'm not getting any hits, so let's move and engage some targets before we start losing. I have all this firepower, so I better put it to use. Good hit. Time to push forward. Hopefully I get some backup. More drones. Let's take them out. Whoa, that's Lucifer. Hopefully I have enough juice to shoot him off. Wow, we took out the whole build instead. And some drones. Got one more. It's total chaos. I love it. The Starfalls performs really well with the Harpy, and they're also very easy to mount around it because they have great welding spots. Is it called welding spots? Anyway, you know what I mean. That's another good game. Let's do more. I'm having lots of fun with the Starfalls. Have you ever tried playing with them? Let me know in the comments what your favorite autocannon is. Mine are the Jewels, but you knew that already because I always bring it up. That's one less enemy. Let's find more. Also, I see Vampire Zombie on the opposite team. I've seen them around in the wasteland a lot. I've been on the same team as them before, but not so often on the opposite team. I'm gonna be careful because they know their way around the game and is not to be underestimated. That is a bot with a couple of tsunamis, and I don't want to get hit by those. Let's do a drive-by and go to the middle. Maybe we can cause some chaos. Boom, baby. That was a good hit, but it was only thanks to the bumpers I have in the front. It was just enough to get a big hit. They are doing some changes to ramming again in the upcoming balance patch, so we'll see how that turns out. Oh shoot, those are Reapers. This is gonna hurt a lot. I can still try to ram into them to make it harder for them to aim. That's a nasty build, by the way. The Reapers are very good. I think that's a GG. Let's do another match. This is a cool map, one of my favorites. I really like the whole cyberpunk theme with the neon lights. It looks very nice. It doesn't take too many hits before those numbers start racking up. I think I prefer the Harpy over the Catalina Cap. The Harpy gives you a nice passive boost that requires no charging. The Catalina makes you start off by dealing 15% less damage, and then you have to deal damage to charge it. But it all comes down to preference. If you use the Catalina, you can farm the bots to charge it, or even shoot destructible objects on the maps. That was crazy. The damage is insane. I'm definitely going with the Harpy. Let's push the Kaiju build up on the bridge. Guess who didn't bring a car jack? What a noob. Thankfully, it kind of fixed itself. We got the Kaiju off. Good teamwork. Now let's take out the Cyclone build. It's only one left, and I think this is a win. The Starfalls feels really good. They have good durability, insane range, and great power output. But we made it to the end of another video, and if you're still here, I want to say thank you. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day wherever you may be, and I'll see you in the next one.